सभी भूतपूर्व सैनिकों तथा सैनिकों, मैं तमिलनाडु एक्स सर्विसमैन कन्वेंशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का प्रेसिडेंट, नेशनल एक्स सर्विसमैन कोऑर्डिनेशन कमेटी का तमिलनाडु प्रेसिडेंट और अभी मेरे को नेशनल एक्स सर्विसमैन कोऑर्डिनेशन कमेटी का ऑल इंडिया कोऑर्डिनेटर चुना गया है। मैं इस वीडियो का अंदर नेशनल एक्स सर्विसमैन कोऑर्डिनेशन कमेटी का सेंट्रल एग्जीक्यूटिव काउंसिल मीटिंग केरला में कन्नूर में 24 और 25 फरवरी को चलाया है। उसमें सभी प्रांतों से हर स्टेट का नेशनल एक्स सर्विसमैन कोऑर्डिनेशन कमेटी का नुमाइंदा वहां पर प्रस्तुत था।
Organization conducting a meeting in the name of an organization which stood for the struggles of ex-servicemen community in the nation. Are we Maoist? Are we terrorists from Pakistan? Are we? No. We are ex-servicemen. And we were not earned. The many of these elderly persons were part and parcel of the organization in which this Gandhi was leading them. This Gandhi was leading. When I saw it, I initially said I am a newcomer. I cannot boast myself, but much more the organization in which I studied or I put my efforts. I am a newcomer. But I told Mr. Gandhi and the Secretary General were in the dais. And our present General Secretary, Secretary General is also in the dais. There is another elderly gentleman, Mr. D.D. Sharma, also present in the dais. Above all, what Mr. Kandewar, I feel, he is a third person who signed the Articles of Association for forming the organization in the year 1983. I read his name either third or fourth. 1797. And he was also in the list. I only said, gentlemen, if we are not able to lead this organization to the benefits and for the interest of these former soldiers of the country, when you hand over to some youngsters who simply put up with. That's not pleasant. Can you ever heard in the history of any organization in the country or outside that a gentleman sitting in a chair for more than 30, 40 years and very much reluctant to leave the chair? Why? Is this organization having closer to people? Is this organization having a center property, 1 cent of property in the nation, in the national headquarters? No. But they wanted to continue the chair for the simple reason that he wanted to boast to himself that I am the chairman of National Ex-Servicemen Coordination Committee. He wanted to tell the political heads who is sitting in the South Block in Delhi that I am representing so and so. But what he did, I am asking a simple question. I am asked to speak in the notice about the organization matters. That's why I began on that aspect. What they did. For the last 40 years, how many annual conferences were called? What was the representation of the states? I am sure Mr. Gandhi will not be able to say how many states and union territories this country has. I am sure he will not answer it. And he will not answer a third standard student's answer. He may answer, but Mr. Gandhi may not answer it. I am sure. How many states this country has? And where these states are lying in the nation? And such a person is leading us. When I said you are not able to lead this organization to its better effect, when you step up, you don't go away. You be there, a grand patrons of this organization. Whatever the bit of sweats they have shed, we are not ignoring it. What I wanted was, let him step down and let him lead this organization. Let the youngsters who are leading this organization guide them for the betterment of former soldiers of the country. Likewise, Mr. Adhikari answered me not. He wanted to shift to his daughter's name, residential place in Singapore. Let him go. He is not. He is not an indispensable person. The most of you are from Delhi. I request the person from Delhi to go and see the war cemetery beyond the hospital at New Delhi. War cemetery. So many persons are resting there. Still, the Indian army or the various British army, the persons are continuing in the army, safeguarding the interest. Nobody is indispensable. That's what I wanted to say. Even if we go away, even if we leave this, even if we leave this planet, we go elsewhere, National Ex-Servicemen's Foundation Committee will continue in its existence. Maybe a bit like the swing. We can go a little forward and then swing back a bit. Again it will go forward. That is the natural instincts and rights. And I would have used it. I know how to use it also. But I did not use it. You are incapable, I did not say that. I respected them. I only said, well, if you are not able to, incapableness and disableness, incapableness and disableness are entirely different. I only said, if you are not able to lead us, then you step down. Let others take over. You be the head. They could not tolerate. When I said this, I am not speaking anything extra, not even a single word. There are witnesses to it. Let them say, if I speak, lie before you. No. Why should I speak? And what Mr. Adhikari did, you know, what he did? He folded his laptop, he folded his bag, he said, I am leaving it. Quite unworthy of a chairman who led this organization for the last 40 years to leave when a person raises a criticism. I did not call him anything unusual word. I did not use him. I know. A person is to be called a spade a spade. If he is a spade, well, he deserves it. That's why our previous emperors said in their language, a spade is to be called a spade. But I did not call. I did not use any unparliamentary words against them. I did not. I respected them. And Mr. Adhikari walked away. And Mr. Gandhi was sitting in the chair as if not able to overcome the situation, not able to take a decision, not able to advise his chairman, advisory general secretary, you please come back and sit. I am the chairman. I am governing the meeting. When you sit, he could not open his mouth. There he is incapable to lead his own general secretary. He is a German. Is he what? Is he fit enough to be a chairman of the organization? If Mr. Niri Sharma walks away from this, if Mr. Dukhan is not able to say, gentlemen, is it? Have patience. Listen to their criticism. If he is not able to say, is he then capable to honor the chair? That's what I asked. And it is with us. The original is with. For personal reasons, I am thinking to apply for PR status. PR status means permanent residential status of Singapore. Is it not damning this country? Is this country is better than Singapore? Mr. Palaniswamy may have a bit more currencies in his pocket. Appears to be that. But can he deny my company? Can he deny my friendship? Can he deny my nearness? No. I proudly say this country, Bharat, is not below any country in the world. We have a great tradition. We have great traditions. Only that we are not able, we are not studying what our past. Like the past of the NExCC, that we have not studied the traditions of this great country. And Antigua, you wanted to go, let him go. We are not stopping. But he came back. Under whose compulsion? What he said is, though I have resigned and wrote a letter, my resignation was not accepted by the general body meeting. Then who is to pursue? If I resign from this organization, if I wanted to associate with you all, is it not my responsibility to see that whether I am continuing with you or I am disassociating and going away? If all you wanted to go, let him, he should honorably go. He should come before these people and say, I was leading you for the last 40 years, but I am not now able to lead you all, so allow me to go. He did not say that. He came back. Then we met and there is a joint meeting of the dissidents group and a prospective group. I say the word. A dissident group and a prospective group. We are in the prospective group. We are not in the dissidents group. We call the meeting in Gorakhpur. You know, I had spent 36,625 rupees to travel from Kerala to reach Gorakhpur by flight. I could not travel by train because I am an old man of 81 years. Without a company, I cannot travel at times. I traveled. I was expecting that the National Establishment Coordination Committee is going to be making efforts at Gorakhpur to tarnish our displayed elements and to strengthen this organization, but they did not come. And we decided. A few office bearers were selected and we are going on. And this is the first executive committee. I request Ms. Dukhanji, when you come to the next meeting, if you require, the second meeting also will be called in Kerala, if necessary, if you require. The second or more capable Mr. Palaniswamy if he may take up. And Tamil Nadu. a traditionally cultured state. I use the word a traditionally cultured state, a cultured people. They will host it. The second meeting at Tamil Nadu. If I go wrong, yes,
Everyone in the world goes it.
and PBR. I am not making an any speech here. But what I wanted to say, I am coming back. This organization needs to be built up. How to build? Organization is the key word in any establishment or institutions. Unless if it is organized in a suitable manner, adequately enough to strengthen the institutions, the organization will not survive for long. So what it is, as Mr. Tuhan said, we must have membership. I make a proposal before you. In respect to the membership, we must have wherever and before that, Goa, Haryana, Jharkhand, and Kerala. We have representation from 10 states. Not bad. Though we are not having a 50% of representation in the state, but this is not bad. That's what I feel. We have representation from 10 states. When we go to the next executive committee meeting, if we can increase the representation to 2 or 3 more states, that's good enough. That's a good growth. And we should try for it. For that, what we should do is, we should have a membership. I make a proposal. It is not I who is supposed to decide on this aspect. It is the executive committee and the grown-up managers, and they have to decide. By April 15th, wherever, in whichever states we can complete our membership, we must complete. We must complete. And the membership must have our own photos. The membership must accompany a copy of our discharge summary and as well as our Aadhaar card. Each membership must have these details. You know, National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee 535, a dissenting group of the original National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee in Kerala, walked out of the mother organization, went to Calicut, a nearby city in Kerala, and registered an advocate's office as a permanent address. If you go through it, I never expected that I will have to speak about it in this before you. Otherwise, I would have brought it. An organization which is only permitted to function in Kerala as per their bylaws, as per the registered document, only permitted to function in Kerala. And they have gathered with keeping the voters list, making an entry of 1 lakh membership and submitted to the Ministry of Defense, got recognition as a national body of ex-servicemen. An organization which is functioning only in Kerala, permitted to function only in Kerala, and a total membership of ex-servicemen in Kerala is not exceeding 2 lakh. How? An organization is functioning with a list of membership of more than 1 lakh.
Now,
And the IAS officers and IPS officers who are sitting all in the ministry in Delhi, maybe in an inclement weather conditions, maybe sitting on. Never gone through it. Never gone through it. Living and unliving persons, address were mentioned in it. And that organization now is making an effort there in the conference at Gorakhpur, where we were in the month of November. And they wanted to have an association with the Kanti school. I don't say towards someone. Like we in Kerala, the people from other state may not know. And we have many political organizations in the state, and each political organization is known after the name in bracket. Like Rajan P, like Rajan K, like Rajan Z, like that. Rajan may have an organization. Every year it splits, and the name goes in the name of the bracket. Likewise, and this organization, an organization made to function only in Kerala, whose chairman is a person from Telangana. Is there anybody talk about it? An organization in Kerala, National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee, registered number 535, whose national chairman, okay, if they designate themselves as Kerala chairman, we can understand. But they designate themselves as national chairman, Mr. Reddy. Telangana is acting as a chairman. Now they are in conversation with Mr. Gandhi and Gorakhpur. My request is, sir, you have a huge responsibility. The responsibility falls on you, on your shoulders, without even your knowledge, that you should be careful. You should be clever enough not to fall as a prey into that organization. For the heaven's sake, not to me, but many youngsters who are sitting here, for their sake, you should be careful to lead this organization and not fall into the trap. That's what I wanted to say. Then comes to the other. So I said, we will be able to enter into a rather enroll members to our organization in Jammu and Kashmir, in Arunachal Pradesh, in Manipur, except we may not find difficulty, but at least in 10 to 15. Now we have representation around 10 states here. At least we can go 3 or 4 more states more, but that is good enough. We have membership. We should complete membership by April 15th. If it is possible, take a decision. Then the district conferences, wherever the membership is available, after exactly 2 months, on June 15th, either on June 15th or before it, we must conduct our district conferences. Then exactly after 2 months, a state conference by August 15th. Then we will go for national conference to September 30th. September 30th, we will have National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee, a mammoth conference which could attract every man of the media of the state, every media persons who are waiting for our office bearers. To that level, we must be able to conduct our national conference in some state. By 30th, this organization will be on its strong footing, not in artificial leaves. No, we don't want this organization to be on its artificial leaves. We want it to be on strong footings. Think about it, if possible. And the state secretaries who are responsible from the states may choose 1 or 2 people to help them head to the mouth in the membership roll. The membership rolls, what we in Kerala did, we enrolled certain members. We enrolled the members with the enrollment form We enrolled with their discharge summary copies. We enrolled them with copies of Aadhaar. And application for enrollment is with us. We can produce it if necessary before any court of law. Our membership is not fake. We may have only 100 membership, but that 100 membership is the membership. It is worth numbers. In that manner, we will be able to enroll members in this organization. And you see, the National Executive Committee meeting, the soul of the National Executive Committee meeting is its comprehensive report since the last meeting. And the discussion by the members, the person in the hall, in order to argument for the growth of National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee in the coming days. And at Gorakhpur, when the decision was taken to convene Executive Committee meeting, we from Kerala volunteered to host the Executive Committee meeting in Kerala. Though it may be too difficult for the persons from northern India to travel to the down south, even we did not ignore that difficulties. But we wanted to make a trend set how to conduct a National Executive Committee meeting, how a meeting is to be conducted, what is its aims and objectives, what the result the National Executive Committee is going to produce. I feel to some extent it's a groundbreaking effect which will be, I hope it will be followed later. You know, the National Executive Committee, I am given to understand that it is formed in the year 1983, almost 41 or 42 years back. As far as an organization is concerned, the 42 years is not a short period. It is half of the lifetime of the individual. But as Mr. D.D. Sharma said, he came into this organization almost 5 to 6 years later. The previous history is not even known to him or to the oldest person in the dais. I request initially to Mr. D.D. Sharma ji and our Secretary General, Mr. Dukhan, make an effort and strip down the history of National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee. At least the next meeting, a leaflet or a booklet or at least 2 or 3 pages worth reading of the history of National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committees to be presented to the members to understand about the organization in which they are shedding their tears and the sweat. That is a must. One should know in which organization they are. What is its past, glorious past, if it is glorious. And if it is a history of betrayal, mostly that is it. This organization will have, or rather having, much more the history of betrayal than its glorious past. You may raise your eyebrows, but I cannot help it. I am a latecomer, much latecomer in this organization, but I feel there is a lot to be studied about it. Lot to be studied about the growth, about the management of this organization. 1983, as I am told now, we came into existence 41 years back. Almost after 5 or 6 years, the organization got registered at Meerut. It came into existence. It's a registered organization. For the last 41 years, National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee broken into pieces. Now, in the country, there are 4 to 5 organizations which is called National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee, using the same flag, using the same emblem. Can we accept that position? Now, yesterday in the afternoon, Mr. Palanivigan got a call from the police station. There is a complaint against you all that you are going to conduct a meeting at KANNUR guest house. The meeting is to be prohibited and stopped. You come to the police station and explain what you wanted to say, about it. We went. Sub-Inspector Police gave to us, not to me alone, gave to us a 45 pages worth of complaint filed by a chairman who held the chair for the last 40 years. And that complaint was addressed to His Excellency, the Governor of Kerala. What he wanted, I only read the initial paragraph, and the governors forwarded to the DGP. The DGP had forwarded this to the Kannur City Police Commissioner. Kannur City Police Commissioner handed over to the Sub-Inspector SHO's Station House Officer of the Kannur City. We will have to. We were forced to explain about this organizational past, its present condition. In addition to that, the President of Kerala, NExCC 535, on Mr. Gobinathan Nair, an eccentric person, he also opened the petition. He had nothing to do. He had nothing to do with 2171. National Ex-Servicemen 217. And if we can strategically organize this organization, this institution, well, we can say National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee of India, not National Ex-Servicemen Coordination Committee 217. Why should quote the number? National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee is only one organization in the country. All other splinter groups are expected to follow. Like the river flowing into the ocean, it is sucked into the ocean. The rivers are sucked, not following, sucked into the ocean. Likewise, the ex-servicemen's community of the country must be sucked or thrown into the organization, into this mother organization. This organization must be capable to be a spokesman, because they are in Delhi. The Ministry of Defence feels that an ex-servicemen's organization needs to be called for a discussion. Well, it must cut their mind first, National Ex-Servicemen's Coordination Committee. And it should be a leading spokesperson of the former soldiers. And with this hope and dreams, let us work together. I can. though I spoke, I can only contribute very minimum because I am an aged person. Today I am standing on my desk. On the next general body meeting, well, I may come with sticks or and that may be the situation. Let us with one mind, with one heart, with one body, let us proceed and build this organization to the aspirations and dreams of all the soldiers of the country. Thank you.